Sonic R is an on-foot racing game released back in 1997 by the talented team of Traveler's Tales and, of course, Sonic Team themselves. While its initial release was for the Sega Saturn, my introduction to this game was through the PC port that released a year later, which I picked up at a local book fair at my school. This is the first time I'd ever seen Sonic or any of the game's cast in 3D. I only got to try Sonic 3D Blast years later as part of the Mega Collections on the GameCube. And, of course, Sonic Adventure, which was still a ways off from releasing. So it holds a special place in my heart. And I mean, a Sonic racing game really is a no-brainer. I mean, this is Sonic we're talking about after all. And honestly, I like that Sega didn't just slap him in a cart and go that route with Sonic R. I mean, yeah, they did later with Sonic Drift, and Sonic Drift 2, Sonic and All-Stars Racing. I mean, I think there was like 3 of those games. And of course, there were the Extreme Gear games like Riders and Zero Gravity. But before all of those were Sonic R. Okay, well, not before Sonic Drift and Drift 2. Where was I going with this? Right, Sonic R. While the Saturn initial release got some pretty mixed reviews, mostly due to the game's draw distance being, how do we say, less than optimal?
I don't know what I'm doing!
The PC port was a lot more competent and didn't suffer from the same issues as its progenitor. The game consists of 4 initially unlocked characters, with Eggman and the 5 hidden racers waiting to be unlocked, and 4 courses, with a final unlockable course in Radiant Emerald once you've completed the other races. Sonic R knows exactly what it is. It's here for a good time, not for a long time, as clearing the game and even unlocking all of the additional racers really doesn't take you longer than, say, an hour or 2 of dedicated playtime. Which, I mean, if you were looking to buy this game on its own nowadays, that might be a pretty hard sell. But where in the world are you buying this game nowadays anyway? The PC port's pretty much not available anywhere anymore, and the poor game hasn't been included in any Sonic game collection since, well, Sonic Gems collection back in 2005. You know, I seem to recall another Sonic game collection that came out, oh, not that long ago at all, actually. You know, Sega, maybe at the price you were trying to push Sonic Origins collection, you could have, like, snuck in some other games. Like Sonic R here, or Sonic the Fighters, Knuckles Chaotix, Sega Sonic Arcade, Sonic fucking Schoolhouse, Sonic goddamn Spinball! I mean, come on, you even put the island in the goddamn menu, Sega! Okay. But we're not talking about Sonic Origins today. Oh, we'll get to you. I promise. But for now, let's keep it on track with Sonic R. The gameplay is fairly simple. Each character can move and jump, with Eggman, Amy, and Egg Robo being the only exceptions to the jump, and have some kind of special ability tied to them. Sonic has his double jump, Tails can fly, Knuckles can glide, but not climb walls. Was kind of like a missed opportunity there. Amy has a speed boost, which can activate after collecting enough rings. Eggman has a missile, which kind of works, but not really. And the unlockable characters all have adapted versions of their counterparts' abilities. Metal Sonic has Sonic's double jump. Tails Doll can fly, kinda. He sort of just drifts through the air. Metal Knuckles can glide, and Egg Robo is packing heat with his gun. Yeah, eat your heart out, Shadow. The game has local co-op racing, which even has a few mini-modes that'll hold your attention for a couple races, I guess. Would've been cool to have some kind of Mario Kart-esque balloon battle mode, but, you know, it is what it is. This game gets quite a lot of flack for its short length and its simple gameplay, but honestly, I really can't be mad at this game. Partially due to my nostalgia bias, of course, but also because this game has an absolutely fantastic soundtrack. I know that it's kind of polarizing. You're either in the camp that absolutely hates this music, or you're over here, in the cool camp. Hey, where are you going? Wait. Seriously, though, the vocals T.J. Davis provides to these songs just make them all feel so goddamn good to listen to, you know? I know I've already talked about Regal Ruin's music before in my other video, but the other tracks in this game are absolutely stellar. One of the best things about owning the original PC version for Sonic R is if you slap this bad boy in your personal CD player or Walkman. God, I feel old. You can actually listen to the full game soundtrack. I bring this to school with me and shamelessly listen to these songs when I should have been learning. I even convinced my friend to give them a listen, and I kid you not, even managed to convert one of my friends into a Sonic fan from these tracks alone. So, would I recommend Sonic R? Well, it kinda depends on the version you're playing. For the Saturn original? Not really, no. It's cool in retrospective, like looking back at it, but it's just not the best way to experience this game with the draw distances the way they are. If it's the Gems version, definitely. Probably the easiest version to pick up by far, with copies still floating all over the secondary market. And the compilation included both Sonic CD and Sonic the Fighters 2, which honestly is just great added value. As for the PC version, hell yes, this is by far my favorite version of the game, due in no small part to the amazing modding community that have really polished up this version to be the definitive version. With the Sonic R mod manager, not only does this game look the best, but it even has the restored visuals and effects of the Saturn original, which all other ports sadly are missing. And of course, we can't forget the Tiger handheld version. Because if it came out in the 90s, of course Tiger made an ear-punishing LCD abomination of it. And I don't have to tell you guys this, but that version is absolutely Game of the Year, baby! Move over Genshin Impact! The true king is here!